Welcome to Lab 5. Today we're going to be working with sedimentation column. The sedimentation process is used to remove suspended solids from our product, from our wastewater treatment. The intention is to emulate a clarifier in our wastewater treatment plant. So we're going to use a sedimentation column here. First thing you need to do is to measure the height and the width and the diameter of our column in order to later on work your math. Okay, there's three types of sedimentation: discrete sedimentation, there's also flocculent sedimentation, which we're going to be working it today, and also massive sedimentation. That will be lab number 6. Okay, in order to evaluate the particles, discrete sedimentation, it's needed using the IMOF cone. For demonstration purposes, we're going to use potable water. However, you're going to be using water from the treatment plant from the clarifier, which is tank number 6, if I recall correctly. As you notice here in our column, we have 4 ports. Okay, you're going to be measuring after a time, right? So you're going to be mixing our water with our pressure tank. You're going to be mixing your water, and at interval of 5, 10, 15, 30, and 60 minutes, you're going to be measuring from each port, and you're going to be also measuring for testing for total solids for each of the ports. In theory, as the time increases, the sediments will increase at the bottom and will decrease at the top. Okay, so you can picture and you can imagine all the wastewater after the aerobic treatment passing through the different tanks in order to reach the clarifier, in which agitation and air is added to make the suspended particles go on top and the heavier particles go at the bottom. We proceed to fill it in. It might take around 20 liters, about 20 liters of wastewater in order to fill up to just right above the 4th port. You don't want to overfill, because then once we're going to air it up, then it's going to create an overflow of our water. Make sure all the ports are closed prior filling it in. Once you fill it in, make sure the air compressor is connected to the valve in the bottom, and there's a valve in the bottom, so try to open it carefully. So open it up just a bit to make sure the air is actually mixing the particles with the water. This process is going to take about 10 minutes. So you leave the water mixing for about 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes are done, you're going to close the valve and then let the particles sit, so you can start measuring at time 0 for each of the ports, and then 5, 15, 30, and 60 minutes respectively. Once the column is in repose time and time it's sticking, and you take samples of all the ports, make sure you take physical and chemical parameters of each of the ports. Also, make sure you work your solids, total solids and suspended solids. In the end, at time 60 minutes, in the end, you will just empty the column carefully and clean the column, okay, prior to leave it on this station, okay? This is all. Thank you for watching.